Hello there. It is me, John McCarthy, here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Guess what? It's time for the golfs. It looks like we have a par 4 on the menu as we begin our day. All right, load this one up and get that into the fairway, and then we'll move on from there. Okay, full send. Let's go. You managed to get a good swing on that. All right, here's his second shot. And look at this one, just flying out of the rough. Second shot here on the first. And with this approach, you got to be careful with that downslope around the pin. This one could get away from you. We're on the green with that one. Well done. He's got an insanely long putt to contend with here. I don't even know what to say about it other than let's just watch and see what he does. And he's swinging this out to the left. Here is a 12-footer. I think this one's going left to right. Just missing the birdie. He's got a 4-footer to deal with here. There's almost nothing left to this one. Well done. All right, let's go. We got a par 4 on the second hole. Ooh, look at this, catching the downslope. This could run out. Okay, let's see what you do here. Ooh, watch this one run now. Nice. And this shot's about 110 yards to the pin. Nice shot. That'll do. This putt's around 24 feet to the cup. And this is an uphill putt, moving right to left. Oh, this has my attention. Oh, yes, that'll go down. Nicely done. And if he sinks this, it'll be for birdie. Ooh, right by. And a 5-foot putt for him. And you are 1 under after that one. Heads up on this one. It's getting a bit windy out there. He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does. And he rolls that one into the heavy rough. And here's your second shot here on the third. And this will be his second shot. And that chip will drop. Very nicely done from that lie. Hopefully we can get this to drop. This one's for bogey. Up to even par for you now. And here we go. We got a par 4 on this fourth hole. Okay, here we go. Let's launch this one out there. Oh man, that was just striped. Okay, we've found your friend here in the deep rough. Let's see how he does. Be careful with this one. We're in the deep stuff. Oh, the glory that could have been. Ooh, he was close. Okay, he's got 9 feet to go. And this one looks like it's kind of moving from the left to the right. Ooh, and he dropped that one in there. That'll be for par. There's your birdie in there. Nicely done. Okay, careful of the headwind out there. Well, we missed the green, but that's all right. Life does go on. He's looking ready to roll. Let's see how he does on this hole. And here's their 4-iron. Here's our second shot on the 5th. Oh, so close. And he's staring this one down, trying to save his par. Okay, let's drop this in and save par. Okay, we're moving. We're moving to the next. Wind's blowing right in our face on this one. Looks like this one's in the fairway. And he's just about ready to tee off. Let's see how he does. And he might roll this into the rough. And he's going to roll that into the deep stuff here. Here's our second shot on this 6th hole. Don't see that every day. I guess you're just going to take that driver off the fairway and be on your way. All right, that one wound up in the deep stuff, unfortunately. Okay, here we go. This is what he has left over for the bird. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. And the putt drops and he's out of here. This one's just 3 feet. Okay, let's move on. And the 7th hole, we have a par 4. All right, let's go. Let's launch this one out there. My goodness, he got a hold of that one. All right, that one ended up rolling just barely into that second cut. Okay, here's our second shot here on the 7th hole. Well, this should be fun for him, hitting out of the beach and all. Okay, 11 feet out. Let's see what he does. I think this one's going left to right. Oof. And here we go. This one for birdie. I think this one's moving to the right. His putt's going. So good. That was a fantastic shot. Got a headwind to deal with on this hole. Nice work. That was some good golf. All right, interested to see what he has in store for us here. Seven iron on display here. Setting this one up about 8 feet out. Oh, birdie putt as well. That could have been good. Okay, that putt's done. Okay, just a few more inches to go. And the next hole is the 9th. It's a par 5. There we go. Nice contact on that one. All right, let's see how he does on this hole. This one looks pretty good. Should be in the fairway. All right, setting up now at about 200 yards away. And you're 3 strokes off the lead. Okay, here's our third shot. And just 3 strokes off the lead. All right, he's got this putt for the bird. And you're showing us how it's done. 4th birdie of the day so far. Wind's blowing out there, right to left. That's unfortunate. And he's ready to tee off. Let's see what he has. He has a chance of winding up in the rough here. Okay, he's going to find himself now in the deep stuff. And second shot on the 10th coming up. He's in the deep stuff here. He's buried in there. Let's see how he does. Okay, and from the outer reaches of this green, let's see if you can get this to go. And this one's going pretty hard, left to right. Well done from there. Maybe next one will drop. And this is his look at birdie. Looks like a bit of a break in this one to the right. Oh no, it's right by the hole. All right, 8 feet to the cup. Oh, that par would have been nice. 6-foot putt for him. All right, here's the tap. And finishing this hole with a tap-in bogey. And after that hole, you're 2 under par. Here we go. Par 4, 11th hole. Let's do it. Looks like this one will be safe in the fairway. Okay, setting up here with an elevated green ahead. And that green slopes away from you, so this approach could go a little long if you're not careful. Good luck here. I would love to see you sink this one. It's a big 'un. This putt's going uphill, and I think it's going to the right as well. This one's looking decent, and that's not a bad effort. And for the par, okay, let's head to the next. Well, see if you can use the tailwind on this hole. This one may end up in the rough, not sure though. Ooh, barely sneaks into that deep rough. Here's our second shot on the 12th. Well done. That's another green in regulation under your belt. 7-foot putt here. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. All right, let's go. This one's for par. Okay, safely home with that putt. And currently sitting at 2 under par. Okay, 13th hole coming up. We got a par 5. Oh, liking this one. Okay, about 225 to the pin from here. 3 strokes off the lead as well. Oh, how close was that one? 3 feet to go. Good work in there with an eagle. And here comes hole number 14 at us. All right, the par 4 14th is next. Good little shot there. Okay, this one's around 90 yards out. Ooh, that will play. All right, we'll take that. This one's just a 3-footer. Well done out there. That's your 5th birdie on the day. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. And that bunker will be in play. Let's not get in that. Looks like we're going to be on the putting surface. And there's one for your highlight reel. That's fantastic work, and that's one of the reasons you're on top of the leaderboard. Boom, the putt drops, and we are 7 under par as we head down the stretch. And next is number 16. This one's a par 4. And this one off the downslope. This is going to get some extra yards. And from here, it's about 115 yards to the pin. Yep, that's out of the top shelf. Good work. Here we go. This drops and you got a bird. This one just has a little tiny break to the right, I think. All right, give it a tap. All right, next one up is number 17. This one's a par 4. Oh, effortlessly done. Nice swing. This one could end in the rough. That's not going to be good. Amazing shot, amazing. And I would expect nothing less from you today. Well done. Here's a putt for birdie. Boom, dropping on in for your 7th birdie of the day. 7 under par after that hole. And teeing it up now for the final hole. Nice, that's some solid contact. Yep, that's gonna work. And you have this for a final score of 62 on the day. And your birdie putt drops on the final hole. That's a good feeling. Well, that's just about it for me here today. Hopefully you had a decent amount of fun. Scratch that. Hopefully you had a whole lot of fun. I hope that for you. Thanks again. See you soon.